Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody who I think might be a little bit surprised at how many things are about to change in their daily routine, their surroundings, how they approach social situations, or even their work life. This looks to me like a love offer that is involving a move. So somebody perhaps being proposed to, or somebody asking, would you like to move in with me? And there's a lot of things that change as a result of this love offer. And it does look like it's for the best. But with the 10 of candles in the reverse, this is just kind of saying things are going to be really good. You're going to be happy, but plan as best you can, or be organized, because it seems like there's going to be a lot all at once, and you don't want to feel anxious because it's overwhelming. You know what I mean? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime 10. And I hope you're having a good day. Hello, how's it going, Peggy? Hello, Danny. Hello, Corey. Happy Friday. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Egyptian tarot. And if you're ever curious about all of the tarot and oracle decks that I have, I do have a video that I posted that does like a little tour of all of them. You just have to go to my page and check under the videos instead of live, because it was pre-recorded instead of a live stream. All right, what else do we have? I think it's one of the most recent. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ugh. Talk about different energy. Holy crap. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you are dealing with a current environment, be it work, living, social, that is mired in distrust. There are people throwing others under the bus, people that are very comfortable spreading rumors or outright lying about what did or did not happen. I don't blame you for not really feeling attached to this place, because it seems like friends or exes or love interests or even family members seem to have demonstrated that same, like, I'm not going to be there for you. I'm not reliable. Hello, William. How are you doing? Hello, dude. Happy Friday. Indeed. How are you? Queen of Wands in the reverse. Good Lord. Can we get somebody in the upright, please? Well, I guess we had the Queen of Pumpkins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, by the way. Okay, so here's the problem. You are a diamond in the rough, my friend. And I'm not trying to say that you are, way better than these people. I'm saying that your intentions are way better than these people. And as a result, being in this environment has become a bit untenable, a bit frustrating. You're kind of, wondering how much you're supposed to put up with, because you try to do right by the situation, whether it's work, social, family, and you don't get that same energy back. You put in, you give, and other people take. What else do we have? Hierophant and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This feels to me like it's a boss. For others of you, this is a very prominent figure within your family, a matriarch, a patriarch. But you can tell them I don't really like them. Hey, yeah, you. This chick on YouTube, she don't like you. So you came out as the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and you like to lie about people all the time, so you don't have to face the truth of who you really are? Yeah, weird, right? Why would you say that? You don't even know who you... Sounds accurate, though. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now, let me tell you, this card, of all of the cards around me, this is my favorite card. But when she's in the reverse, she ain't my favorite card. Because this is somebody who uses their intelligence to manipulate people around them. They like to control the narrative because they feel like they're at the top of the hierarchy or the, top of the food chain. You don't like what I have to say, then don't listen or go away. I'm not going to change it just to accommodate you. That's their energy, right? Hello, Marcus. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. So yeah, we've got people that have not been treating you the way you deserve. An environment where people don't seem to value being genuine or having integrity. People that feel like they always need to be watching their back or they need to be suspicious of each other. It doesn't have to be both like work and home life, but I feel like for many of you, it is. King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's someone that you've been dealing with in your life who has sought to keep you from being fully independent. Someone who perhaps tries to talk down on your abilities or your, intelligence. I feel like the general reason for this is I want you to feel like you always have to come to me to get like permission or to get my advice. I want you to always look at me as somebody who's one step ahead of you, right? They don't want you to do better than they're doing. But you're the King of Wands. So by your very nature, that means you're willing to take action. You're willing to try new things. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be a visionary. You could be very creative. And as such, you seem to be a lot more mobile or open to acquiring wisdom than the people that you're dealing with, the people that are around you. So that's why you end up ascending or going through enlightenment, a spiritual journey, right? That helps you to see what you've been dealing with in terms of, maybe I gave people the benefit of the doubt when I shouldn't have. Maybe I've been befriending people based on the potential I thought they had versus the reality of how they actually treat me or others. You're starting to see that the way you go about things is different from how the people around you do. There are people who are emotionally manipulative. There are people who are quick to lie or insult others. There are people who are trying to control the narrative and people who are dealing with a lot of insecurity that makes them lash out. So it's not a very welcoming environment. This is the Rider-Waite. Hello, Jared. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. How's your day? What else? Four of Cups, Eight of Swords in the reverse, and Seven of Cups. I know you think you're in charge, or I know you think I have to do things your way. I know you feel like your rules are the best rules, but I've gotten to the point where I've realized that I have every right to live my life the way that I want to. I don't have to do things the way you tell me, or I don't have to approach my work life the way that your little process guide says I do. There's somebody here who's saying, I don't feel like you think outside the box enough. I feel like you just see one direct highway that gets you where you want to go. And maybe I like taking the back roads for the view. I really do, actually. All right, what else do we have? Queen of Wands. Sun in the reverse, clarifying the sun, by the way, in the upright. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Two up, like same column, we have Seven of Pentacles in the upright. That's some serious changing or mirroring. Okay. It becomes more apparent or kind of inescapable to see the reality of the people around you, the true nature of the people that you are working with or living with or friends with, the more success you have. Let's say you've got friends or neighbors that you've known for a really long time. They see you have, lost 50 pounds because you've changed your nutrition and you're going to the gym, right? Now, generally speaking, social etiquette is complimenting people on how they look, hopefully not in a way that's like, creepy. But because these individuals see that you are having success and that you are doing better or you are looking better than maybe they are, maybe they've been failing in their own attempts, they start to treat you differently. That's when you really start to realize who these people are, when you are doing well. When my star starts to rise, when I start to become more successful, or you feel threatened by my confidence, that's when I see that you are threatened, or that's when I see that you get frustrated or you lash out at me. It's a realization, an awareness. Okay, so this is not where I could be my best person because the people around me would rather see me not succeed. Hello, Aqua Beauty. How are we doing? What else do we have? Tower in the reverse. Seven of Wands, World in the reverse. They didn't think that you would ever be so independent or that you would cut them off or that you would surpass them. There's someone that could be your boss, right, with the Hierophant. Someone who feels like they are ahead of you in some way. They're older than you. They're more experienced than you. They felt like they had the upper hand. They did not expect you to reject something or walk away from something where they no longer have that upper hand. You are advocating for yourself or defending yourself. And I see this world in the reverse as you saying, you want me to play within this little playpen because then you can like watch over me and tell me how I do things or what I'm doing wrong. And I'm telling you, I don't want to stay here. I'm going to go over here, like not even on the card. I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to be where you have control, whether this is a boss or someone in your family, maybe an ex. You are not the boss of me is the general underlying energy. I'm not going to stay where you could have some sort of control. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so I'll make it work for as long as I need to. I know that I can't just do everything on my own right now, or I can't just up and quit. So I'm going to put together a plan. I'll think about how I could do things best. And I'm going to focus on how I see myself being able to live, in 6 months or 3 months when I'm able to make those changes. So acknowledging that it's just not a very good environment and then putting an actual plan in place. This is the Kipper. We'll see if that change card comes out. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Hello, Upper Echelon. What are you making in the crock pot? What else do we have? I made some good, spicy rice yesterday. Thoughts in the reverse. Poverty in the reverse. Some of the obstacles you've encountered or difficulties you've had to go through with regards to your finances have to do with the energy surrounding you. If you are dealing with friends or coworkers who are consistently dealing with a negative outlook, oh, I'm sure that's not going to go the way I want it to because it never does. Or, oh, I'm sure I won't get the bonus that I'm looking for or the promotion I'm looking for because I never get what I want. It may seem kind of harmless, but I do feel like that energy is something that is contagious. So you may have found yourself acting a little bit more like pessimist because of the people that you were dealing with. Distant horizons and wealthy man in the reverse. So get away from the people that have that negative outlook. Move away. Get away from the people who are blocking their own abundance, because it's kind of rubbing off on you. When you go to a different place, your natural magnetism, you're the Queen of Wands, whatever your gender is, and the King of Wands. You have the ability to go out after what you want, but you also have the ability to draw in using gravitational pull the wishes that you are seeking to come true. So it's like there's radio interference from these other people. Were you going to say something else, Carmen? Maybe. All right, let's see what else we've got for you. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it's because you're dealing with a bunch of people that have bad luck and bad karma around them. Do you ever, like, I don't know, maybe you're getting ready to go out for dinner, or you're meeting up with a friend and they're just finishing up getting ready before you head out, and they spray their like perfume or their cologne in such a way that it is not just on them, but it also gets on you? That's happened to me before, and I'm like, oh, no. The negative energy, the bad karma, the lack in the air around these negative people that you've been spending time with. It's all over you, man. You need a shower. They're blocking your sunlight, bruh. Just gotta step a little bit to the left, or a lot of it, because it said distant horizons, you know, a little bit further away. You got to go away from these people because they got bad energy around them. They probably use Axe body spray. Don't hate me. All right, we've got the Chariot. I did not get paid for that, because if you really listen to it, I was disparaging it. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, along with the Chariot. Get away from the lack energy. This is a pool of negative cloud over the people that don't know how to treat others with respect. The people who are making things worse for themselves. You don't need to be around that. You are a Queen of Pentacles in the upright. That's what they are. They don't know how to make the money, but you do. They're just blocking it. So, excuse me, can you get out of my light, please? Hello, Voyager. How's your day going? Hello, Danielle. How are you? Happy Friday. We've got the Death card and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Once you're at a distance from this energy, or energies, rather, your transformation moves forward. You're able to kind of like shed a skin like a snake would. And all of a sudden, that abundant energy within you starts pulling in the blessings that you deserve. Ace of Pumpkins, Ace of Pentacles, right? So I do feel like for many of you, it starts with a love offer. You start to think about whether or not it's a good time for you to move. You start to think about whether or not this relationship is at that point. And when you get out of this environment, things also improve for you with regards to your money. Hermit in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're associating with people that have bad karma, associating with people that make the wrong decisions, or, you know, working with people that impact your ability to make the money that you're supposed to, or be as happy as you're supposed to. Show yourself, Banshee. Sometimes it just randomly hits me, okay? And it makes me giggle, so I can't deny it. But this is you basically realizing you're not good for me, you're not good for me, you're holding me back, you're holding me back. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Because you're all a bunch of banshees. Ace of Cups in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. Yeah. So when you walk away from the people who are, dealing a little bit too much with the negative energy, you're able to detox or cleanse your own energy, let go of the bad karma or the justice in the reverse that is around them. And all of a sudden you start seeing money come in. What are you waiting for? Six of Pentacles is gain, getting paid. Wish fulfillment. So sometimes it's maybe a little difficult to be a little discerning or even a little judgy about who we spend our time with. But your beautiful energy that draws in the things that you deserve, and you deserve a lot of good things, my friend, gets blocked when you spend too much time around people that are super negative. So get thee away. So I want you to get your abundance, okay? Then you can do the abundance dance. All right, this is the situations deck. Let's see what else we got for you. Drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos. Yep. The question is which one, because we got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, we got the King of Swords in the reverse, we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, we got the Queen. It's multiple drama queens, if you ask me. But the solution to this issue, where you are surrounded by a bunch of drama queens, is that there is somebody who really does care about you. Somebody, this could be a friend, right? There could be somebody who's saying, why don't you come live with me? You don't like it out there anyways. But for many of you, this soulmate is somebody who is a love interest that wants you to come live near them. Could be just across the city. Could be, different state, different country. But it gets you out of this environment with the drama queens and helps you be happier. It helps you with regards to general stability, finances, and feeling like you're in a place where you belong. Where there are people that you can trust, you can be yourself, let them know who you really are, and not have to worry about whether or not they're going to stab you in the back, right? So there's a conversation with somebody who loves you, either this really close friend or somebody who would like to be in a long-term relationship with you. And this conversation involves an offer or a suggestion. You should come this way. It's way cooler out here. You would love it out here. Do you want to move in with me? That kind of thing. And I do feel like part of your motivation for pursuing this new beginning, or maybe being a little more serious about moving than you initially thought you would be, is the drama queen situation is escalating. There's somebody who really wants to get retaliation or get some sort of petty revenge. May not be against you specifically, but it's going to impact you. So you're thinking to yourself, I feel like I need to get out of here because I know ish may be hitting the fan. It's only a matter of time is kind of the perspective. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Hello, Tatiana. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? Number 20, the Garden. Makes a lot of sense because we are talking about the importance of your community. Who are you surrounded with? And what is their energy doing to your abundance? Get away from abundance, you hear? Number 14, the Fox. Part of the reason you're being, shown that your current environment is not ideal is the universe wants to make sure that when you get your abundance, when you get blessings, are you surrounded by people that would take it from you? What's that? Yeah, you are. You know it. Yeah, I know it. And they know it. If you are surrounded by people that don't want to celebrate you when you are winning or when you are succeeding, It is not exactly a stretch of the imagination to think that some of these individuals might also be trying to find a way to take what is yours, to get the promotion that is rightfully, yours, things like that. Getting competitive or wanting to take something of yours. You're in a competitive and a not very nice way environment that threatens that abundance or that happiness that is due to you. So the universe is like, oh, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Looks like it's going to get a little bit wily. I don't want to be over there. I remember going up to the lake with a couple of my friends one weekend, and we wanted to get some pizza, and I'm sure like grab a beer or something. And there were a couple of people at that restaurant that had started early, a little bit of day drinking, I think. And I mean, like they were trashed, and it was like 5 o'clock at night. And I just remember thinking to myself, I don't know that I really want to be in this restaurant for very much longer, because it looks like that could turn into a problem. I don't know if somebody's gonna like go flying out the window or like throw a drink at somebody, but I don't need to be here for it. So we ended up actually like kind of dipping earlier than we wanted to, because it started devolving into like louder conversations and being kind of irritated with each other. My team won, your team lost kind of thing. Never know when that's going to get out of hand. This is the Wild Reflections. What else do we have? Exactly, upper echelon. Gotta be observant. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Empress. People are mistreating you, or people feel threatened by you because you are seeing the beginnings of success, or you have had more success than they have had. For some of you, and this would be a smaller percentage, there's somebody who is in particular sending you negative energy because you have been able to start a family and they're struggling to start theirs. That could be as simple as their spouse doesn't want to have a family yet, or they feel like you have had more success in the family department. I feel like for the majority of you, this has more of a financial success focus. Could also be about the fact that you're in a relationship headed towards, probably marriage or exclusivity if you don't already have that, and someone could be jealous of that. 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Anyone want to take a guess? Choose your friends carefully. These people are not your friends, and you may not have chosen to be around them, especially if it's like a workplace thing, right? Like, oh, they just kind of came with the job. But you have the ability to deny access to people that you don't really want in your life. Even if you've previously decided they did have access, you can revoke that access whenever you want. It's your life. But I feel like there are people who have access to your life that are causing problems. And you know who they are, I think. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is a desire to make it difficult for you to achieve your dreams, make it seem like you have to walk uphill 5 miles both ways to school in the snow, sun in your eyes both ways. You know what I mean? They're trying to make things difficult for you because they feel like you're already ahead of them. You're already winning, right? How can I make them look like they're not independent? How can I make it look like they're less successful? How can I feel better about my situation by making them less likely to succeed? Devil in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, because you're dealing with somebody who you may have wanted to believe had good intentions or had some sort of integrity, but the reality is it's kind of coming through that this person expects things without actually working for them. You can do that for me, or you asked me to do something and I didn't do it. You do, 70% of the work, I do 30. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be somebody who doesn't really follow directions or tries to rush things or cut corners. Knight of Wands in the reverse, and loses their temper easily. I mean, it's kind of repetitive, but we have people who don't seem to approach things with respect, whether it's, communication wise, general intentions, how they talk to you about what you're doing. We got a lot of jealousy, immaturity, and how can I mess with you? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right. This is the Star Trek tarot deck. What else do we have? Five of Wands or Five of Cloaks in the reverse. And the Nine of Latinum. Yeah. So the problem here is this person who kind of comes across as like the leader of the group. Could be like a boss, right? Could be, the head of the mean girls, right? They feel like they can start an argument or they can make you feel like you need to compete with them, but they don't realize that you don't really do that. I'm taking this Nine of Pentacles as you have goals for yourself. You may compete against yourself, but you're not over here like, how much money you make? I'm better than you. You're not the same kind of competitive. You're like, okay, I did this yesterday. Tomorrow I'm going to do better. It's almost like you could teach this person how to be competitive in a way that isn't being a dick. Sorry, it slipped out. Hello, daughter of Saturn. How are you doing? What else do we have? Knight of Latinum, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Death in the reverse. There has been maybe some frustrations or irritations expressed to you. Had you ever talked about doing something different, leaving the job, moving away, that maybe caused you to feel like it wasn't really an option? I don't really think about this movie ever, but that movie, The Truman Show, where everything was fake. And then they started getting real weird when he was talking about leaving. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, if you talk about moving away, if you talk about quitting this job, people are like, whoa, you're not supposed to do that. That's not the rule. What are you talking about? So I don't know if it's because it's like a family-run business or you've just been there forever. Maybe they feel like they wouldn't be able to do what they do if you weren't there. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing better. We missed you. What else do we have? The Fool in the reverse. Oops. The Ace of Cloaks or the Ace of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Batleths or the 10 of Swords. So this person or these individuals in this community have a tendency of making foolish decisions and making you feel like you need to do the same things they do. It's like monkey see, monkey do, right? Like we expect you to be making the same kinds of silly decisions. Why aren't you doing the same thing? Well, maybe I'm an individual and I make my own decisions. So this is just kind of like, you can't explain some things to certain people. If they haven't experienced it, if they haven't lived it, maybe they feel like they get it because they saw it in a movie one time, or they really liked this reality television show and it talked about it, but you didn't live it. You're being underestimated because people didn't really understand that you're made different, that you don't view the same things the way they do. You're not motivated by the same things they are. So because of that misunderstanding or that failure to understand who you are, it makes it kind of incompatible, right? Like, we look at things differently, and I don't think I can explain it to you because it's like I would have to explain it in a language that you don't really speak, you know? Yeah. We all need a little bit more harmony and peace, don't we? So the Seven of Latinum would be that Seven of Pentacles again. I'm not going to keep investing in something, or I'm not going to keep pursuing something and hoping for the best when it seems pretty clear to me that I'm dealing with a bunch of people that don't have the best of intentions, that would rather see me fail or would rather see me feel stuck. So I'm just going to like go elsewhere. Three of Cups in the reverse, or the Three of Starships in the reverse. Nine of Starships, or the Nine of Cups. So for some of you, there's going to be a moment where you have a little bit of an outburst. That's it. I'm done. All of you are me. All of you just think about yourselves. You're not trying to work together. You're being rude. You're talking down to me. Do it yourself. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be around you anymore. Some of you are able to excuse yourself from the table before things get a little bit more heated, right? But I do feel like this is a group of people that push and push and push and don't really consider your perspective. So we have Judgment, a final decision. Staying here is not in my best interest. It'll just be more of the same. I'm always having to defend myself against people who have unrealistic expectations of me. And I'm not going to put myself in that situation anymore. Y'all can deal with it yourself. So you let go of this community because it's brought mostly insecurity and frustration, because you're dealing with insecure people that are frustrated with their own lives and not doing anything to deal with it. Five of Batleths, or Five of Swords in the reverse. Realizing that the people around you have been causing chaos, being a drama queen. They sabotage things. They make it more difficult for you. So you're saying, all right, if I don't play the game, you can't cheat, right? Hello, James. How are you doing? Hello, Key Controller. How are you? All right, let's get a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. Let's see what else we got for you. Let's see what you help others unexpectedly. You are inclined to be optimistic. You will be very popular. Take advantage. I feel like that's in a new community, by the way. Guest coming means trouble. This is an important one, especially if you're about to move away, especially if you're, packing up everything. If there's somebody who randomly stops by who feels like you have abandoned them or done them wrong because you're making a choice for yourself, I would not let them anywhere near stuff that's important to you. Be very cautious because there's some negative energy that may try to like get back at you right before you leave. And I don't feel like it's somebody you want to talk to anyways. All right. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading. Doodles.